The future of Doom: The Dark Ages actually seems to be relatively bright despite recent events. We've just received our first notable update since Revelations released earlier this month, and game director Hugo Martin has given the community an idea of what we can expect to see in future content drops. During the most recent episode of Slayers Club Live, it was confirmed that some form of DLC level replay is in the works. However, it may be implemented in an awkward way due to how the main path and in-game content is structured.
I do want to address some concerns you guys have. So, like replayability of the levels.
Mm.
Looking into that, that was been an issue from the beginning. Obviously, we always want you to be able to do that, but because of the master levels and the way that they're kind of composed, the master path of each level and it intertwines with the main path. It creates a lot of issues for the just being able to go back in and replay the levels and save files and all these different things. That's not to say that in a patch we couldn't, we're actively trying to figure out how to kind of give you a way where you could do what you want and just go back in and play the levels, with the kit that you have. Might be that like we just give you guys a full kit and you could just go back in and play the levels how you want. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But there's that.
Hugo Martin also mentioned that the team plans to add more ways to play Dark Ages with the fully upgraded DLC combat loop. The example he gave was additional Repertorium content, but I got the impression that they're working on something a little more unique that should increase the overall replay value once you've completed the end-game content. We haven't received any word on the standard campaign master levels that were confirmed last year, but QuakeCon 2026 is just around the corner, so be sure to tune in to the annual QuakeCon opening livestream with Marty Stratton and Hugo Martin at 2 p.m. EST next week on Thursday, August 6, in case they have any major announcements. While Hugo did state that they will be waiting a while before making most significant post-launch DLC changes, they have gone ahead and pushed out some major balancing adjustments and bug fixes in Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations Update 4 Hotfix 2. The most notable change ensures that players can no longer spam the meat hook orbit in order to cheese demons like the Vagary and Pain Elemental. It doesn't seem to be very noticeable for most players, but anyone who is previously abusing the tool will definitely feel a difference. The Skullcrusher Ravager now does less damage to Pain Elementals and requires more damage to be dealt before ammo and health drops will spawn from standard enemies, Vagaries, and Goroth the Imprisoned. When it comes to the notable bug fixes, they solved an issue where Merrick wasn't properly targeting the player, patched a glitch that was causing players to fall through the floor when glory striking Goroth, and fixed a bug that prevented Holy Swarm from activating during his boss fight. Many more changes and fixes were included with this update, so I'll be leaving a link to the full patch notes in the description for anyone interested in learning more. I wanted to quickly mention some great news. Alpha Dog Games, the team behind Mighty Doom, has been reformed as an independent studio. The team was able to work with Microsoft to once again get back on their feet as an independently owned studio and has plans to further develop their Unity-based engine as they begin to work on new projects. They will not be returning to work on Mighty Doom, of course, but after all the terrible news about the id Software layoffs, it feels pretty good to see that one contributor to Doom's legacy is up and running again after facing a devastating studio closure only 2 years prior. Tons of unused Doom: The Dark Ages DLC melee weapons were just revealed. Click on the video that's on screen now to learn more. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much all that I have for now, though. Until next time.